Okay, here's another upgrade. The Return of the Living Dead steelbook. This is getting a lot of good press, this release. It's the best release available for the Return of the Living Dead. So this is the limited special edition tin box of it. It has some really great features. I'm going to tell you what's on there and what's missing and what it has that none of the other releases have. It has a new 2-hour documentary called More Brains: A Return to the Living Dead, and it is pretty much the last word on Return of the Living Dead. It's so thorough from beginning to end of the story of the making of that, with interviews with pretty much everybody, and it's really nicely put together documentary with animated segues. And then there's also a lot of bonus features, basically deleted scenes from More Brains, further interviews and sections on the other 2 Return of the Living Dead films, which are also quite interesting. And then there's some other featurettes, the origins to the Return of the Living Dead, the effects of the Living Dead, party time with music consultant Steve Pross and 45 Grave singer Dinah Cancer, and exclusive Ernie's Notepad, which is a 20-page notebook, which is, let me open this up, it's pretty good. There's the disc, and here is the really nice booklet that comes with it. It has some really nice handwritten, some artwork, photos. It's pretty cool. But what I really should mention is the big thing that this one has that some of the other features don't have is apparently to do with some kind of rights issue in the US. He went back and tinkered with the audio, did a new 5.1 audio where some songs got either partially deleted or completely deleted, and some dialogue was tinkered with a pitch shifter. Needless to say, people didn't really like the changes. This one does have that audio track, but it also has the original 2.0 audio track, which has not been available since the VHS, which has all the original songs and audio and all the, everything is the way it was presented theatrically. So you have your choice there. So you have the film itself looks better than it ever has. It never looks that great on DVD. The VHS looked terrible, but the Blu-ray is surprisingly looking good for the fact it was done on cheap 80s film stock, very low budget. Looks pretty darn good. The only thing missing really is the audio commentary off the special edition DVD, which I believe is also on the American Blu-ray release. But it's a commentary with Dan O'Bannon, who is not the best at commentaries. Definitely the More Brains documentary tells you more and is more interesting than that commentary, so you're not really missing much. For a completist, you might want to pick up hold on to the DVD. I didn't, or pick up the American Blu-ray as well. But this is the one to have. It has the original audio, has the new audio, has the great special features, the great packaging, and looks better than ever. So I believe this is Region B locked. I'd have to double check on that. It doesn't say. No, it is. It's Region B locked. It does say on there. So that is quite a good one to get. That should encourage you to, if you're in a Region A area, to pick up a Region Free Blu-ray player. You can get them in America online. So this is the one to have. Here's another upgrade. It's Red Heat. I got went for the UK edition of this because it's a different transfer from the American one, and it is the grainier of the 2 transfers. The other one is, but the much better looking transfer. The American transfer, I saw some stills from it, and it has been DNR'd to death, and everyone looks waxy. It might look cleaner, but there's a lot less detail and a lot less of the feel. And Walter Hill films should be gritty and real. This is a real good buddy cop film, one of Arnie's better ones. Belushi's great in it, and doesn't come with much in the way of features, but neither did the one from the US. It has a little featurette about Arnold Schwarzenegger and a little feature about the political context of Red Heat, seeing as it was set during the Cold War era. It's quite interesting just for that, and it's really well directed with some really good action scenes. So anyway, I got that cheap, which was great. Also, I was waiting for a long time for this to go cheap to Bug's Life. I have most of the Pixar films I like. I'm waiting for Finding Nemo to come out later this year. Pixar films are always great. Blu-ray, they look stunning, as they should. And this is a really entertaining film and often underrated, I believe. It's not mentioned in the same breath as some of the other Pixar films, but this is a really good film, really entertaining. It also comes with, a plethora of special features, audio commentary by John Lasseter, Andrew Stanton, and Lee Unkrich, which is like a Pixar Hall of Fame there. Deleted scenes and outtakes, behind the scenes, a Bug Life production, feature documentary, and over 30 minutes of all new Blu-ray content, including a filmmaker's roundtable, plus much, much more. I have to find out what that is. I did have a quick look just to make sure the Blu-ray worked. There was no problems, and it looks stunning, but I didn't check out any other special features yet. Here's one I have watched in full. It's the first Blu-ray release of Bronx Tale, courtesy of Studio Canal. Studio Canal usually do a pretty good job of the Blu-rays, and this is no exception. I wasn't expecting much. This has got a pretty poor DVD release in the States years ago, full frame. This is a beautiful widescreen transfer. It looks much better than I thought it would. It's a really good film. If you're a fan of Goodfellas, Casino, it's like that with a little more heart, maybe a little bit less violent, but it's got that same sort of vibe. De Niro was obviously paying a lot of attention on the set of those films when Scorsese was shooting them, as he directed this one, and from Chaz Palminteri's script, they both star in it, and it's a great film. It doesn't come with much in the way of special features, but it does have the theatrical trailer and a making of featurette. Making of featurette's okay, not the best, but anyway, that's a Region B lot, so I don't see any sign of this coming out in the States, but I'm glad I finally got it. I put off getting it because the DVD was never any good. Before I saw a review of this, I just took a chance on it knowing it was Studio Canal, and I was not disappointed. The final thing I got on DVD was Curb Your Enthusiasm Season 8. It's the latest season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Probably my second least favourite season overall, but I like all the seasons. I've been rewatching it, and I'm actually laughing more the second time around than I did the first. The second half of the season is transposed to New York, away from its traditional LA. It's a real classic series from the co-creator of Seinfeld. It comes with some special features here. Leon's Guide to New York City. Leon is a character from the show, played by comedian J.B. Schmoove. And a roundtable discussion with Larry and the cast, recorded live at New York's 92nd Street Y. I haven't watched the special features of that, but the series looks great on DVD. I don't even think it gets released on Blu-ray, but it's not the kind of show that is really visually that kind of show. The DVD looks fine, and the UK, the price for the UK collection was so much cheaper than the US that I got it from them. And Pippi slept through the whole thing. See you next time.